Knock there, ladies and gentlemen. I am Yusral, and welcome to Foundry Frolics. It's Friday and I'm back on schedule. Praise Kalis! For today we are going to the honour of Ferasa by Sir Boulevard. And Worf himself is giving us the mission. We'll forgive him his little dalliance with the Federation. It only took 25 years. The Ferasan prides have contacted the High Council, and things are generally getting interesting. And since the House of Martok and the House of Jumpok are trying to kill each other, but only when it's polite, it would be inappropriate for Worf to attend. So, since we're in the good graces of both houses, we're being sent instead. Oh, let's get going. Heading to Farasa, and to get there we are going to the Transporter Console next to the Transporter Chief in Kronos. At least it'll be quick. Energize. Right, where are you? There we are. Beam up and warp to Ferasa. Excellent. Although why we need passports and travel documents. I have a battle cruiser, I go where I will, and why have I got a Federation loading screen? Excellent. Here we are at Ferasa, a new world of the Klingon Empire, but it's good to see that the engineers have been busy. Right, to speak to the Romulan ambassador. The RRW Hayden. At least Gilia can be pronounced in the proper language. Right, 3 ambassadors? Of course. Well, at least Satas is worthwhile. Masan we can probably just flush out of an airlock. Right. But what is this about? Well, I make no promises at this time. Out. Let's go talk to the other ambassadors. Also, let's actually have the mission protocol going. So, we have the Zindaris, the Prophet's Pride, the Ferengi. Why am I not surprised? Shall I just blow it out of space now and save a lot of trouble? One volley, I mean, accidental discharge, that's all it would take. No. Ugh. Open frequencies. Almost Romulan. Well, the Ferasans are playing a game. Well, let's beam down and find out what it is, and then spoil it. Energize! Excellent, proper backgrounds. Clearly executing the loading officer helped. What is this contamination? Yeah. Explain yourself. Why have you been getting aid from the Federation? Those Ptakapu? You do not wish to speak? Very well. We will have words later. And that should be in a cell, not sat in a corner. Jump to it, you lazy. Bah. Right, what do we have? Scan passport. Formalities. Formalities. Very well then, and who would you be? I won't even try to pronounce that. Is this really necessary? 10 meters tall and... Pass me the pad. And then pass me the formula, because frankly I have a few scientists who would be greatly improved by such a procedure. If nothing else, it would be highly amusing. Now then, what else have you got to say? There's the conference room. Where's the Ferasan history? And more to the point, a sack lunch. Bah. Thank you. Right, the conference room when ready. However, let's go and quickly catch up on the Ferasan history. curiosity may have killed the cat, but it didn't kill the Klingon. Right. Ferasan embassy personnel. Yeah. Here's my clearance. Are you persuaded? No. Yeah. Very well. Also that. And then talk to the database. Right. Ferasan history. 16,000 BCE. Why are we using Federation? Dates? Ferasan Unforgiven. Relations with the rest. Well, that's worth doing. State of extreme cooperation. Humph. System data, let's have a quick look. One habitable world, Farasa 3, and various useful minerals. Ugh. Right then, off we go. Let's go and have a quick look at the conference. Now we know something about the latest candidates for the Empire. And why would I be unsettled by Ferasans eating lunch? I am Klingon! No, no, and I don't care what you think, Lasker, that was not an invitation to get married. Right, Satas, good to see you in the scales. Right, it is nice to meet you. Of course. Great. A syndicate spy. So any Orion would be anything else. Well, at least the Patriarch understands how things are done here. Alright, let's get on with this. Join the meeting. I will get off the table. Right then, Patriarchal Clan Missy, Elder, etc, etc, etc. And I am Korak, and I will kick your ass if you give me any trouble. Right. The Elder is ours. And an exiled clan. How's this our concern? Hope. Right, and this has concern because they are, well, powerful. Awkward. Flame sacks and telekinesis. Those sound like fun. Why aren't you going for this? No longer Farasa. Look, you kind of broke the definition when you monkeyed around with your own DNA. Stop pussyfooting around and get on with it. Right, 2 years ago, and you think they're getting assistance. Right, several taken to the Nimbus. Yes, yes, yes. The Orion. Yes, yes, yes. The Orion. Orion's made it. I don't necessarily think the Orion government did it. However. Right. Oh, really? Milani Dion getting interesting. But, well, that went as easy. Right. Okay, so the clan are preparing to deploy a bioweapon against either us or the Cations. Why they attack Cations? Because it would get them back in. It would also hack off the Federation. Very well. Patriarch, I and my crew volunteer. Well. Ambassadors, do we have support? Good. Patriarch, if it's me. Right, let's go find a 10-foot tall mutant with an exploding head. Do we have to sign out? Who knows? Still, it's really very pretty. At least they've got the architecture right. Not sure about the moving sculpture, but hey, I'll go for it. And that's just showing off. But still, the symbol of the Empire is where it should be, front and center. Now, let's go find a 10-foot mutant. Also, where's the transporter room? Back here, I think. Nope. We were not lost. That was a It was a Federation plot to switch the location of the rooms and thereby delay the Empire's warriors. Energize! Let's go have some diplomacy. Alright, let's go find the Ferasans. The Shiasi. Well, that looks promising. So we have some Shiasi, a few Ferasan honor guards wandering about, and the Shiasi Patriarch, no doubt the arch-conspirator. Do not worry, I shall be diplomatic about this. Alright, what have you been doing, you snivelling little runt? I'm here to investigate you, Patriarch. You seem to be well fed and supplied. Humph. And the bioweapons from New Romulus. Stop. Ships bearing markings of a clan were seen transporting the bulls. And yet your clothes are unripped. Where do you get the cloth for that? You seem to be neither. The other prize demanded it be your destiny. A valid point. Right, let's go trigger the ambush. Right, no seeds, no evidence of tilling, no evidence of fallow fields. If they'd been farming, there would have been some evidence of it in the last 2 years. Of course, by farming, they could have meant predation, but let's face it, that would require them to adopt a hunter-gatherer lifestyle. On the other hand, that's maybe what the tent's for. And where do they get a modern KDF survival tent from? Well, let's talk. So, they're all lying through their teeth, and apparently the tent is an illusion. Well, let's have the chat anyway. Right, lots of fresh supplies. Humph. Right, so the science officer kind of blew them on it. Why didn't you just say so? We could have shot him on the spot. Well, let's go find these tunnels. Aha! A hatch! A Federation-designed hatch by the look of it. Blue glow, it's a dead giveaway. And enter the not-so-secret facility. Why didn't we pick this up from orbit? Right. Mind your place. Indeed. Well then, let's get going. What do we have? What do we have? Clandestined indeed. Marks for a pun if nothing else. Nothing so far which makes me suspect an ambush. Particularly since the waypoint marker is halfway along the corridor. Eppohs? Flaming Eppohs with flame sacks, it would seem. Looks like at least one of those modifications they were talking about paid off. Not what I meant to do at all. Come on, give me a hypo. There we are. Come on, get up, get that generator deployed. There we go. Solid, battleth. What is this abomination? Slay it! Burn the whole planet! I will apologize to Ferasa later. There is no other option. This must be cleansed with fire and disruptor. Done. Right. An awkward struggle. What are these things? What are these abominations? And how do you manage to engineer a rodent to summon Feckley? We shall be more careful. Scan these corpses. Flame sacks, venom sacks, holographic emitters. These Takek! There is no other option. This whole base must be purged. And they have Federation field rations, as though there was not more evidence of their duplicity. And learn more about these modifications. I don't mind admitting that that flame sack would be worth having. Scan the corpse. Right. How can you have 5th degree burns? That burning stops at 4 degrees. There is no other way. You cannot have a... I mean, unless they actually incinerated the bone? I mean, that could be a 5th degree burn. Ugh. No race deserves that. Not even a Ferengi, mind you. Let's have a look at these Eppoh tanks. Scan genetically modified Eppoh. Alright, so highly aggressive. Also telekinesis. Right, let's just destroy the place. It's a shame, but some things cannot be allowed to live. Right, plans to attack Starbase 29. Ugh. Dishonorable. If you will not kill without showing your face, you have no place in the Empire. Where are you? Where is the culprit? I have a better idea. For a miserable death like the Patakia, you are not even worthy of a bat'leth. Die by disruptor. Zekar the Depraved, you are well named. Talk. Right. Who are you? Well then. You speak of nations who are ill-prepared to face. Do we want an Eppoh friend? No, not really. To battle! There's no other option. Mogh, target this location. Fire the bombardment. What, that did one of them come with cryokinesis? And now there's merely Zekar the Depraved. The vile, the unworthy. The probably unhygienic. The eats his food cooked. Has Congress with tribbles. There will be no song sung of this. It is done, right. Now we have merely to purge the rest of his vile clan. Burn in Grethor, you patak! Alright, what else is there? Scan the doorway. No doubt we will find this to be a Federation bulkhead. Alright, perhaps the console. I do not need yes men. Do it. Alright. And if this is not a very large bomb, I will be most disappointed. Right. This is not for the honor of Ferasans. This is merely justice. Start talking. Right. It is a good day for you to die. Certainly fall over. There we go. Ferengi snail steak. There is no limit to their vile, depraved, dishonourable antics. And what are you lot waiting for? Good. Try to keep up. Alright, to the Shiasi camp. Kill them all. There will be no survivors. And we may have to seriously consider exterminating all their descendants as well. I don't care if they've been placed with other prides. The taint, no doubt, spread in their formative years. Call in the reinforcements. And then, well, just kill. Romulans? Very well. I'd prefer the squad of Becks, but you cannot have everything. Alright, let's find a decent chunk of Ferasans. You kill-stealing little... Get back here! I may have purged the lab, but you will not rob me of this satisfaction. Apparently, yes, they will. Where are you? Come on, show yourself. Right. I have no doubt he spent too much time snorting the pater. Humph. Romulan Mark. Do tell, Ambassador. Do tell. Well, at least the Arbiter of Lineage gets it right. No more Shiasi. Today is a good day for you to die. And you will not even have the battle. You will simply be shot by Disruptor like some Starfleet redshirt. Hail the ship. We may actually have to save Starbase 29. This will be most awkward. Alright, their ship's loyal to Shiasi. Beam us up now. We'll kill them all and sort it out via the corpses. Excellent. Battle stations! Let us kill some Ferasans. Can they not even put up a decent fight? Of course not. If they could, they would have no need to resort to biological weapons. Right. They are now unforgiven. The Patak are the real enemy today. We must save Starbase 29. No doubt the Federation will engage. We shall see if they are capable of self-preservation, or if they are just blind, and thereby doomed to extinction. But let's face it, we know the answer. Starbase 29, we shall not proceed under Oh. This is awkward. This is very, very awkward. Squirt the impulse drive. What do we have? One cat carrier. Wrecked. And what's left of this starbase? And more Ferasans. Well, kill them all! One. Handy of them to use a tractor repulsor. That very nicely sets up my next attack run. Torp spread, rapid fire, and cannons round onto the nose. Have some torpedoes. There we go. I told you to suppress them, not destroy them. Right. Tractor beams lock. There we go. Can't even build a decent hull. Right. Take that fighter down and then target the cruiser with the main guns. Fire everything! Right. What else do we have? One last little location. Boom. Right, done. Now, no doubt the Federation Patak will show up and blame us. Does not matter. Federation reinforcements. Excellent. We were pursuing Ferasan rebels to this system. Klingon disruptor on several Cation ships. They were developing a bioweapon. The Republic ambassador. Well... Battle alert, that went about as diplomatically as you'd expect. Cloak up. Very well then, the USS Harmony. An Odyssey class, this might even be worthy prey. But somehow I doubt it. Come on to their starboard rear quarter. Charge weapons and stand by. Power levels to maximum. Cannons charged. Nadions engaged, and go. Tractor locked. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what a properly executed heavy cruiser ambush will deal with. Clearly a Verul. Well, oh wait, no, it's the Federation about their unprovoked attack on us. Pity that was open to misinterpretation. Kapla! Very well. No doubt. And with Clan Shiasi dead, we have some mileage with the Ferasans. Excellent. Chakme's Kapso! Indeed, I have no idea what I just said. Hopefully it wasn't his mother. However, let's get out of here before a competent Federation captain shows up. And here we are, back at the first city. Let's go talk to Worf. Yes, well, where is he? Come on, talk. So, mutant Eppohs. It was ridiculous. However, you could have smuggled several thousand of them into a crate and they would have been an interesting terror weapon. However, kapla, we shall meet again. Right, indeed we cannot, because lawyers. So, what's with the mutant Eppohs? Why not? Okay. Why the Ferasans? Well, why not? So, we are done. And why were you wearing a Starfleet uniform for that? Braff. Anyway, who cares? That has been Sir Boulevard's mission Honor of Farasa. Until next time, farewell. And as a side note, does anyone know how to get this Patak of a being off our planet? No? fine. We'll just wait for him to get bored.